All right, so we were over at Big Ben, took a look at trying to get over to the Tower of London. We made it, but it's a couple mile walking to get from Big Ben over to the Tower Bridge and Tower of London. So we hopped on the hop-on, hop-off bus. Took us about half hour to get here. Perfect timing. It was $38-ish per person to get in, and the tour starts in just a couple of minutes. So we'll be touring the Tower of London, so come along with us. It looks like our tour guide's just now showing up, so be back in a few.
Okay, everybody, welcome to His Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress, the Tower of London, which is the World Heritage Site. My name is Simon, one of the 34 yeoman warders that live and work here at the Tower. I'm going to be a guide for about the next 45 to 50 minutes. I'm going to tour the Tower, I'm going to point out some of the more historic buildings and tell you something of their histories. But I'm also going to talk a little bit about death, prisoners, and executions! So from you guys, a bit of participation. I want to hear some cheers of joy! Execution. I did say from everybody. I want to hear some cheers of joy! Some gasps of horror. Right, I'll let you decide which one and when you want to put them in. See how controversial we can get. Okay, right, are we ready? Yes. Just these 5 here. Are we ready?
However, because it's not really busy, I'll take you out this way. Thank you.
And then it's going to be Williams.
Come on, hurry up! You may be on holiday or I'm not. Come on! Somebody asked me the other day what a holiday was. What's a holiday?
Vacation.
Vacation. Okay, we're now on the outer wall of the Tower of London.
That's what I
between
stopped
the
and got
inner
some water.
and the outer ballium or defensive wall. So the inner wall is 50 feet high and the outer wall behind you there is 28 feet thick. So behind you to your left is Mint Street. So named since here to about the year 1810, but all the coins of the realm were designed and produced. Now the buildings that house the Mint, they're known as the casemates, or houses within the wall, and they're now used as accommodation for some of my yeoman warder colleagues and their families. So here's a fun fact. 2-storey building, top floor, that is where Sir Isaac Newton lived when he was here as the Chancellor of the Exchange. Kids, that's also where he lived when he designed gravity. Behind you there.
Do the key, and then you ring the bell. This is a brick road.
So this was probably awful with the cart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. But this is probably a newer road. So that way it wasn't as rough for people walking.
Sorry.
I just realized that.
Okay, we're now standing on Tower Green. This is the village green from Tower London. Unlike most village greens.
Yeah.
We've got something quite unique on ours. We've got our very own execution site! Now that small paved area there is not the scaffold out on Tower Hill. Only 6 people were executed there, 3 of them Queens of England. Who'd like to
No.
That's so swift, when he leaves on his head, there's a massive gas on the ground. As I said,
Oh, yeah.
when he takes off the
Do you know how many episodes you've done? Feels like
7 series, 7 sixes, there you go.
oh no, two with
So hot. The Irish go. Oh, they're on duty right now, the Irish.
He's got green on.
Yeah. The mix.
All right, are we gonna go through the
Oh, yeah.
different buildings?
Yeah.
That poor guy's wobbly. Yeah, the other guy down there is in the shade. Both those guys are standing in the sun.
I know.
Okay, so we just went and looked at the crown jewels, and we weren't able to video anything. Not that there was really anything to see, just some jewels that were fake because they had replicas of a lot of the actual jewels. But our tour guide was saying that some of the beef eaters, were the guards of the kings and queens, and they now currently live inside the castle walls, and some live outside the castle walls. And we looked over the top, and you can see where some of them live because they have their clothes hanging up. Kind of cool. I mean, that's a way to live in the city but not really live in the city. So all right, we're gonna finish touring the castle, and we'll be back with you.
So it's a central command that's here. So you're saying all of Dill has their own. But we can't work with our own country. Well, we got a numbskull coming from president, so. There you go. President now got numbers.
Lots of military memorabilia. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. That's what I'm seeing with the towers themselves and the actual White Tower. It's a lot of museum, a lot of history when it comes to the military and defense of the castle. Wooden horses are super cool. All the armor. I've had one type of body armor or another for most of times.
Yeah, right.
Because modern military uses body armor.
Not necessarily this way. This is pretty badass.
It's very cool. It's a glare.
There were
Back to the town.
it's like Game of Thrones.
Right?
That's kind of cool.
That one?
That's one of our sons.
I'll bet that's my
I don't
size.
know, unless you separately copy.
Because that's a voice over there, and the legs are super tall on it. I'll bet I get to that one. I might.
And then it comes out.
Oh. Right out the old, as they call it, poop chute.
That's cool.
Not the most comfortable way to go to the bathroom, but I guess it does the trick. Church. Very cool. This is very cool. Do our Sunday Mass here. The this definitely, this is like what reminds me of like Game of Thrones or something like this.
Right.
Very cool, these little cannons. It's like the old armory.
Yeah.
That one had a little bit of a malfunction. And look, this one, it's not even straight. It's like oh, those are. Staffs. Little that's the piece of oak that he's talking about. You put your head on and you get it lopped off. Wouldn't be very comfortable.
Dungeon floor.
Beneath the floor, you can see parts of the original 11th century foundation of the chapel. Main basement of the White Tower. Well, what would the end of a tour be if you didn't have a gift shop? So I'm sure we'll end up getting something in here on the way out. But probably the coolest part of the tour is the White Tower. So if you come here, make sure you see the White Tower. The surrounding towers, not so great, but the castle itself, or the White Tower, is actually super informative and a lot of cool history in there. So we ended up going to an Italian restaurant down the street from our hotel. We got some bruschetta, carbonara, and I got a pesto dish. Very good meals. Enjoyed the evening. Okay, so we made it back to the hotel. Great day. We got to see the changing of the guard. Went over to the Westminster Bridge. We walked that. Took the hop-on, hop-off over to the Tower of London. That was probably one of the better stops that we've had. I will say that some of the towers themselves didn't have a whole lot of great information, but the White Tower, or the what I would call the castle where the king and queen lived, that had a ton of great things in it. Old medieval kind of war things. They did have some stuff about current military. We went and had dinner at a Italian restaurant. We didn't do really any vlogging in there. It was a long, hot day. So overall, I think out of the 3 days that we've been here, it was the best experience. And I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.